In order to create a follow-on project, you simply need to have creator access for the module that you want to create in. So for example, if I wanted to create a follow-on project into a sourcing workspace, I would need sourcing creation rights. Same with the contracts module. Once you have the appropriate access, when you click actions here, you will notice that there is an option that says create follow-on project. Once I click on this link, it then asks me what type of follow-on project do I want to create. I am in a sourcing request, so the most logical conclusion or logical place to go would be to a sourcing project. So I'll click sourcing project. And it's just like saying create sourcing project. Now you're on the form, you fill out the form. One of the biggest benefits to using follow-on or sub-project is that some of the information that was already pre-created on the request will carry over to the form. And as you can see, regions has carried over, departments has carried over. Along with the currency, I'm the owner, the commodity code. This is controlled by Ariba support, so if you would like additional fields to carry over, please submit a ticket. The sourcing request, as you can see, has a follow-on project. So a follow-on project shows on the overview tab underneath process, as you can see here. This title here actually is coming directly from the title of the sourcing workspace or the sourcing project. So when I click on the sourcing project, and I'm going to do that right now, you'll notice that it switched from the request to a project. Now I'm in an actual project. It's still on the overview tab, but now the predecessor project is now linked to the sourcing request, and now a follow-on would be considered anything after or subsequent to the sourcing project. So the sourcing project in this case has initiated a non-disclosure agreement. That's the title of the non-disclosure agreement. And the follow-on project that you'll see here also is the master services agreement. Both are contract workspaces. So you can see that there's a linking mechanism between your events that have initiated the request all the way through execution. So in this case, a sourcing request is now linked to a sourcing project, and a sourcing project is now linked to a contract workspace and different types of workspaces, as you can see right here. To create a sub-project, you have to be on the Documents tab. This is different from a follow-on because the follow-on project is located on the Overview tab. However, you have to click on the Documents tab to create a sub-project. To do that, click on the Documents tab, navigate to the Action button, and then click Action Sub-Project. Once you click Sub-Project, the screen that shows is identical to the screen that you saw when creating a follow-on project. I am in a sourcing request. I'm going to create a sourcing project. Once I click on Sourcing Project, the features and functions are very similar. As you can see, some of the information automatically carried over because I told the system to do that. There are additional fields that can be carried over. I don't have every field configured that way. So the features are very similar between the follow-on project and the sub-project. It's only the location that differs. The last difference is that the document is actually created on the Documents tab, opposed to having links on the overview. So this is more of a preference if you want to the users to be accustomed to go to the Documents tab to view a specific workspace. They would click on the Documents tab and then click here on the workspace, and I'm going to do that to show you. All it does is it brings you directly to the workspace just like a link would. So that's the main difference between a follow-on project and a sub-project.